Hey there, nature lovers and curious minds. Before we flutter into today's wild topic, make sure to subscribe, smash that like button, and ring the bell because you won't want to miss our funny, emotional, and mind-blowing nature stories every week. Today, we're talking about one of the most notorious and fascinating insects to ever wiggle into the spotlight, the gypsy moth. This little creature has been both admired and feared, loved and hated, like the rock star of the moth world. So, grab a snack, preferably not leaves, they've got that covered, and let's explore 10 interesting facts about gypsy moths that will leave you amazed, amused, and maybe a little itchy. 1. They're not really gypsies. The name gypsy moth actually comes from the species' wandering habits. These moths travel a lot, not by packing little moth suitcases, but by letting the wind carry them and their eggs to new places. Today, scientists prefer the name spongy moth, which sounds much friendlier, and honestly, a bit like a cute cartoon character. 2. They came to America by accident. Back in the 1800s, a French scientist brought gypsy moths to the US in hopes of creating a new type of silk industry. Spoiler alert, it didn't work. The moths escaped, threw a wild party in the forest, and multiplied like crazy. Fast forward to today, they're one of the most infamous invasive species in North America. 3. Their caterpillars are eating machines. If you think you can eat a lot, wait until you meet a gypsy moth caterpillar. These fuzzy little munchers can defoliate entire trees in a single season. They especially love oak trees, but aren't picky. Maples, birches, and willows are all fair game. Basically, if it's green, it's lunch. 4. They're night owls with style. Adult gypsy moths are mostly active at night, fluttering under the moonlight like tiny forest spirits. Males are strong flyers, but females, not so much. They're actually flightless. Instead, they stay near their hatching site, waiting for love to come fluttering by. 5. Their egg masses look like little sponges. If you spot something fuzzy and tan on your tree trunk, that's probably a gypsy moth egg mass. Each one can contain hundreds of eggs, and they can survive harsh winters like little nature-made survival pods. It's cute until spring, then it's caterpillar chaos. 6. Nature has its own defense. Don't worry, nature always balances things out. There's a special virus and fungus that target gypsy moth caterpillars, keeping their population in check. When outbreaks happen, these natural defenders step in like tiny invisible superheroes. 7. They've conquered continents. From Europe to Asia to North America, gypsy moths are world travelers. They've adapted to different climates, forests, and even urban environments. Honestly, if there was a Survivor insect edition, these moths would win hands down. 8. Birds, not big fans. Surprisingly, most birds avoid eating gypsy moth caterpillars because of their hairy, unpleasant texture. It's like biting into a spiky salad, not exactly gourmet dining. This means fewer natural predators and more reason why they spread so fast. 9. Their life is short but dramatic. The adult gypsy moth lives only a week or two, just long enough to mate and lay eggs. It's a short life, but boy, it's eventful, kind of like a moth version of a summer romance. They don't even eat during adulthood. They're too busy ensuring the next generation is ready to take over your trees. 10. They teach us about balance in nature. Yes, gypsy moths can be a headache for gardeners and foresters, but they also remind us how delicate ecosystems are. When one species spreads too far, it affects everything: trees, animals, and even the soil. But with understanding and balance, nature finds its rhythm again. So maybe, just maybe, even the troublemakers have lessons to teach us. And there you have it, 10 interesting facts about gypsy moths. From their world travels to their endless appetites, these little moths are both fascinating and fearsome. They may be small, but their story is big, filled with adventure, chaos, and survival. If you enjoyed this fluttery journey, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that bell, because more funny, emotional, and amazing animal stories are coming your way every week. And next time you see a gypsy moth caterpillar, remember, it's not just a bug, It's a reminder of how powerful and unpredictable nature can be.